take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. A 1st down for Connor and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jones is on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
31-yard line.
Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Browns.
A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
There's Jarvis Landry with the nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
7-7.
Ben leaves the counter on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Steelers 7.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 79 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 12.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
The kick in.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. They're running, man.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 24.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's the Steelers' new signing for 2020, Dustin Colquitt, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Past the 20, and now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Paul Richardson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I'm here all day. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Johnson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And the Browns 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Steelers' 11-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Chubb on the counter. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42, Steelers 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards on the ground.
At the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Browns 42. Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Brown.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go again.
Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, McFarland. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gives him 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Quarter. Check tight. Mike 51. No bell. Watch the flag.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third and goal.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll throw from the gun. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run. Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pick up on the play. And the Browns first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a
good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Yeah, we're 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up
the offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run it again with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On third down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's brought down at the...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, sir. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
On the carry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
180. 98 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Ball.
And they take a knee.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Today's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.